Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today, it does set. Not true, say everything not day all right for APC. Yes. And again, not true. Say I'm a Bola Tinubu come gbege the people when be say they be no want make it take over the presidential seat of this nation, Nigeria. Now those people now be on targets. Now it don't be very clear to us. I know a lot of una would be inquisitive to know the reason why ABC would they talk like that. Abi, now the national chairman of APC when be say in name na Adamu don't resign as the national chairman of APC. Remember, may we throw your mind back before we read anything because we will do small reading from inside this very news before we bring you other videos. Remember the time when ABC they do primary, when Bola Tinubu finally come outside as the winner of the primary, as they announced to us. So, when this same Adamu, they tried to hand over flag to Bola Tinubu, a lot of us think say he hand the shake enough he hold flag. Not be say enough he hold flag. Una fit remember the crisis when it be say Adamu and Tinubu get that very time. Na Imekan no one hold that very flag. Because as of that time, Adamu be no one make Bola Tinubu come outside as the winner of the APC primary presidential election. But to his own greatest surprise, after their mago and everything, and they come outside to announce Bola Tinubu as the winner of that very primary. Now the fire, the heat, it they burn now. All right, we get a lot to talk. May we just do small reading from inside this very one before we review some videos to you. And the title of this one to say, Abdullahi Adamu, when he be APC National Chairman, as we talk now, don't tender his own resignation letter, which is to say he don't quit. They already talk say, if farmer see wetin pass farm, he will throw away farm. Automatically now, the person when be say they work against don't become the president of the nation, automatically the chairman of the party. Yes, whether in dey as a chairman or now Bola Tinubu na he can be the chairman of the all right, we will do some more reading so that you will understand details of this very news. And as we put our hand there for inside this matter, they come make us understand, say, Abdullahi Adamu, when he be the national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, don't tender his own resignation letter from his own office as the national chairman of APC on Monday. And still on top of the matter, they come make us understand, say, according to a reliable source, the review say the reason why it be say Abdullahi Adamu resigned from his own office now to make sure say he save his own self. Say may APC by Bola Tinubu not come humiliate him from his own office. So now the reason why it be say he by his own self submit to them his own letter for resignation. And as we put our hand deep again, the contour say this one na information when it be say if they come out from a reliable source, when it be say it gets first-hand information about the whole details of this resignation letter, and it go ahead to review this whole matter to business day. Say Adamu say therefore force him out of the office if it be say he insists to remain for office by himself. So now the reason why ABC Ikukuma go ahead to give them this letter, say he not get interest to continue as the national chairman of APC because of the issue when ABC it dey between him and the president of this nation when ABC in name na Bola Tinubu. All right, my great and wonderful people. Now, only this one of you take from this very message when we they receive right now when it concerns the national chairman of APC. Not the national chairman, again, the former national chairman of APC when we see in name now Abdullahi Adamu. And before we leave you to share your own opinion with us on the comment section and also review some videos to you, You remember, just as we talked earlier, the battle when it be say it don't already dey on ground even before the presidential primary. Now when it be say Bola Tinubu don't finally get his own position as he already promised the whole Nigerian say na his own turn. Then na time now to use and worry those people when it be say they be one warrior. And Adamu don't come happen to be one of those people. And not be only Adamu, the former central bank governor, going to be saying him now Godwin Emefiele. And equally, the EFCC boss, which is the former EFCC boss, going to be saying him now Bauer. Those one are the people going to be saying that they try to terrorize them. The time when they say they talk about this issue of bullion van. All right, may we see how long or how far when it be say Bola Tinubu will use his own office as the president of this country, Nigeria, to torment people. We dey talk about the one when it be say Azim Buhari don't do. I believe say we don't see another face now when it be say it just the enter position. All right. After this one, we get this interview when we say we'll quickly make you watch. And for this interview, now one of Bola Tinubu loyalists when we say he come aside to grant interview to Arise News this very morning. And he come aside to review a lot of things as he call upon Nigerians, which is you and me, to do one thing concerning this subsidy removal. I want make una listen to Ramba una self. I'll come back for more.
Well, sometimes, when you ask Nigerians for patience, some analysts believe it seems the APC is actually taking advantage, of the resilience and can-do spirit of Nigerians. Some analysts say since 2015, that these Nigerians have suffered untold hardship under the APC. And in just less than 2 months, of this new administration, already you can see what we're going through with the fuel subsidy removal. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, 63% of Nigerians, or 133 million people, are multidimensionally poor. According to the World Health Organization, fewer than 4 million Nigerians were pushed into poverty in the first 6 months of this year, with another 7.1 million more expected to join the conundrum if fuel subsidy removal is not properly managed. So I ask you, as an APC chieftain, what hope really lies ahead, not the cold words of comfort, that government officials usually give?
First of all, I am not a government official, so I'm not going to give you those kinds of words that come from a government official. I'm just telling you that this president is different. I do not want to go into the internal dynamics of what even us in the APC witnessed in the past 8 years. But what I can tell you is that this president has antecedents. And so when we ask Nigerians for patience, when we ask Nigerians for support, we do this knowing that he had done it before and that he will do it even better now because he has the benefit of hindsight, he has benefit of experience to even do better. Now, one of the problems that we have in Nigeria is that our source of revenue is so narrow and so small. And the expectations of a humongous population of about 200 people is such that that kind of revenue is completely insufficient to deal with the challenges of our society. So the thing to do is to find a way and expand the revenue base of the country. And now who is best suited to do this is the same man who did same in Lagos when he met Lagos at 600 million as internally generated revenue and left it at 15 billion. And today Lagos is generating over 55 billion. Now, why is revenue important? Revenue is important because when you talk about multi-dimensional poverty, you're talking about access to a lot of things that this revenue can fix for Nigeria. So, but he cannot do it in 2 months. I understand the pains of Nigerians. I am a Nigerian, so I also go through these pains. I have family members who go through these pains. We understand this, but we can only ask for patience and for support for this president. We know that he is going to do it. Now, if you have seen, one of the few things that he has done is to set up a committee to look into our tax regime. The people who ought to pay tax most governments in the world predicate their development on taxation. But in Nigeria, most people who ought to pay tax are strolling our streets and driving the best of and living in the best of houses, not paying tax. We need to focus on all of these kinds of reforms to expand that tax base, as I have said before, so that we can fund areas that will mitigate against poverty. So that is why there is nothing else that one can say at this time, except to say that, look, this man has the capacity. He has shown it before, and so if you give him a little time, he is going to do it again.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say all of you don't hear that very one from this loyalist of Bola Tinubu. And according to his own word, say Bola Tinubu don't do him before, he will do him again. And the one when they say don't do before for Lagos State, now it will they see right now when they say they pursue goats, they pursue cats, they pursue monkey, they pursue even gorilla. Now it will they see so. We hope say all things will work together for good. But one thing when they say, they try to tell Bola Tinubu and your own loyalists, make it not pass, be say, may all of them count their own teeth with their own tongue, because the time is very short. All right, my great and wonderful people. Now, so talk concerning this matter. We'll leave you to share your own opinion with us in the comment section, even as we draw the line of this broadcast here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.